Alright, next we're going to look at the combination of using these with layer masking. So let's take this for example. I'm going to make a duplicate of this just to keep and preserve the original. And I'm going to go in here and just make something new, like maybe a new layer. And for this new layer, I want to add a layer mask to it. Okay? That means whatever I do to this layer, as long as it's white, it's going to show up. Okay. So that means if it's all black, it's not going to show up at all. So maybe I want to set. Well, first off, let's do something. Let's go in here and colorize this. So image adjustments, desaturate. Okay. Cool. And then let's look at it like this. Maybe I want to take this entire thing and see what kind of blue I could use on this. Okay. So I can go in here to the paint bucket tool and grab an interesting color. Let's say some teal maybe. Something different. And I'm just going to fill this entire document with teal. And then I'm going to turn it on multiply. Okay, very interesting. And I'm just going to tone it down just a little bit by using the opacity. Now, wouldn't it be cool? I like this teal. I'm just kind of being able to look at it as far as up against the picture itself. It's a cool, interesting color. Now, wouldn't it be cool though to take it and brush it on certain areas of the photo? So what I'm going to do here is take this one and fill it with black. So as long as I click here, fill it with black, it's good to go. Okay, that means whenever I paint white in certain areas, it's going to be that teal color. So I can use a real soft brush if I wanted to. Now what's the difference between this and painting? Well, not much, but really the difference is I could use a texture if I wanted to here instead of just a solid color. So I'll show you that here in a sec. So you can see as I'm painting in, it's doing a really nice job. I can be as sloppy as I want because what happens is if I hit X on the keyboard, I can go in and paint white and white will make it disappear or black will make it disappear. Okay, so sometimes it's easier to just paint it all in and reverse it all out just like that. So what did I mean by texture, however? So what if I went a little abstract a little bit? I do that quite often. Let's look at some of the other things here. Let's go in here and get this weird bubbly stuff. Copy this image. Again, back to Photoshop and edit paste it in. Now I want to paste it into a new layer, so I've got to make sure I'm on one of these to do that. Okay, here's that stuff. Okay, I'm going to just put it in the general area of his body. Make a layer mask for it. And then go in here and say, well, I just want to add this as a color overlay or something like that. I want to add it to the pre-existing color. So I like that color green. It's just I want to add something more to it. Do I have to repaint everything? Oh, no. Because here, this thing is a layer mask, okay? So basically all I do is have to hold command, click over the area, That'll highlight that area in there. And I can go select inverse on this. What that'll do, it'll make it so the entire other area of the document's highlighted. Well, again, what's transparent and what's apparent? If I just fill this area with black, just like that, it keeps only that texture in that one area. Okay? And again, if I want to fix up some stuff, I can just by painting black in one area. It just fixes that up. And the only bad thing is I'm going to have to paint it on both ones. So I would get a very good mask down pat, and then you're able to do some really nice stuff like this. Cool. Last thing I want to show you is the fact that you don't even have to rely on having things in here. Let's say I went in and made a new and then used multiply. Well, that means anything that I paint on here with a lighter shade of gray like that instead of black, it will allow me to go like that. So, that's really dark. Let me go something a little bit lighter than that even. And it allows me to darken that area and keep all the tones. And allow me to use opacity. So I can practically repaint a picture if I wanted to. Okay? Using textures, using colors that I have available to me, using a whole lot of different things. Please move on to the next video where I can go over some more.